In order to understand what cancer is and how it is formed, you first have to understand the life and function of a normal cell. A normal cell starts out its life in gap 1, where it does its function. If it is a skin cell, it will act as a skin cell, protecting your body from pathogens and other evils. It then goes through synthesis 1, which is the first checkpoint, just to make sure that it is working properly and everything is all right. Next is gap 2, where the cell grows as well as continues its function in your body. Then the cell will go through mitosis, meaning the cytoplasm will split and the DNA will be copied to form a new side for the cytoplasm. Normal cells will stay at gap 1 or 0 in older people for a very long time and will only divide when absolutely necessary. Cell life is like a car. It drives on the road and the DNA is the driver. When the cell goes through mitosis and the DNA gets copied, there is a lot of room for error. If the DNA gets copied wrong and it is mutated, the DNA will tell it to die because it is not a very safe driver anymore. This is called apoptosis. In cancer cells, the part of the DNA that controls apoptosis is mutated, as well as other parts too, so the cell does not know to die off. A cancer cell grows and then divides with this flat tire, creating more car/cells with flat tires. One of the forms of cancer is of the mutation of the gas pedal in the DNA. When this part of the DNA is normal, the cell is called a proto-oncogene, but once it gets mutated, it is called an oncogene. Little fact, onco comes from Greek, meaning mass or tumor. Cancer can also be formed by the tumor suppressor gene being mutated. This is like the brake pedal being taken out of your car. Unlike normal cells, cancer cells can invade tissue. They then form malignant tumors in the tissue because of their rapid growth and division. Don't be fooled. Not all tumors are bad. Benign tumors do little to no harm. Due to the fact that cancer is a mutation in the DNA, which is something pretty important when it comes to reproduction and living, cancer is hereditary. Although just because your parents had cancer does not mean that you have a 100% chance of getting it too. Usually an environmental trigger is necessary in order for full-on cancer to form. If one does trigger it though, the study of cancer immunology is really booming. Take a look!